Good morning, Facebook. Hello, hello, hello. Y'all come on in the room. Come on in the room. It's been a minute since I've been live and I've been up early and I feel like talking. So I said I'm going to go live. Y'all come on in the room. I'm just checking to make sure that you guys can see me and hear me clearly. Okay, hold on one second, y'all. Okay, perfect, 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 perfect. Let me pause this. Okay, perfect. All right, awesome. So come on in the room. I am super excited to be here on today, y'all. It is Friday. It is Faith Over Fear Friday, right? And so I'm excited about every single day that I get the opportunity to wake up, right? To see another beautiful day. On today, you guys, I just want to talk about having faith. I'm also going to share with you guys my morning routine with the amazing Noni juice. But I just have a spirit of expectancy, right? And but I want to talk about how do you have that spirit of expectancy, right? When life be lifing, because life be lifing. But I want you to understand that when life is lifing, God be guiding, okay? And so, y'all, my name is Cheryl. For those that don't know who I am the CEO and creator of Ladies of Faith Over Fear Community, which is a ministry, it's a sisterhood, it is a community of women that are going to help you heal from the inside out. I do that with workbooks, online courses, retreats, experiences. So your experience is like a conference, but we call it an experience because when you come to the conference, you're going to have an experience. You are not going to leave the same way that you came, right? So it's called an experience. And then I also help women to heal from the inside out with Noni juice. And y'all, I help more than just women. I help men too, right? Get their health together with the amazing Noni juice. But on today, you guys, I want to talk about having faith, right? I want to talk about having faith. I want to talk about being able to really see that thing before you see that thing, right? So, I'm a part of an organization. Hey, Steffi J. I'm a part of an organization called Global Legacy, right? That's a part of the Noni business. If you've been following me, right, you know that I endorse Noni. I endorse Kingdom of Business, right, with the amazing company Partner Co, but with my amazing leaders, Greg and Lanika Scott. And I want to talk about how you have to have faith and you have to have vision to see that thing before you can actually see that thing. You know, a lot of times people see the story. I'm sorry, they see the glory, but they don't know the story behind people's success, right? They don't know what they had to go through to get to where they are. Everybody have a story. I even have a story, right? It hasn't always been a place where I'm confident, where I'm walking in purpose, where I am doing what God has called me to do. It's been moments where, hey, I didn't understand who I was in the kingdom of God. I didn't understand the authority that I have in the earth realm. I didn't understand that the trauma that I went through was a part of God's purpose for my life. And everybody have that moment where they have to go through the trenches, right? They have to go through the storm. They have to go through the mess in order to get the message, right? And they have to go through the trauma in order to have the triumph. And so the call that we had yesterday morning, it was just so liberating. It was so good. It was a reminder that even though we see the people that we admire, right? We see the success, we see them now, they had a story. Like all of the stories were amazing, okay? But I want to talk about one of my leaders, right? Miss McCray, her story. Like she talked about, she's been in the industry over 20 something years, 15 years, right? Of not seeing the success, 15 years of doing the things that's required to see the success, going to events, spending your last, right? So that you can put it into the thing that God has called you to do, right? Put it into the business in order to see some fruit, right? Produce 15 years of not seeing the success that they desire to see, right? But they didn't give up. In the year of 16, the 16th year, right? She and her family was homeless. Okay. She and her family was homeless. They were staying with somebody else at that time and they were presented with an opportunity to change their life. They was at a point like, what else can we do? other than what we're doing, right? We gonna bet on ourselves. The only thing we can do is go up from here, but we gotta bet on ourselves, right? And so Pam McCrae, she said, you know what? I am going to take the responsibility to do what I need to do in order to be able to see the fruits of the labor that we've done in prior events, in prior ventures, see that fruit produced in that opportunity. So that was 5 years ago. And in the first 90 days of her doing an opportunity that she was presented with when she was in a place of homelessness, right? In the first 90 days, she made $22,000. She went from having no money, living with somebody, her and her family homeless, right? In the first 90 days, $22,000. And in the first 6 months of doing that business, $500,000. All because she said, you know what? I am going to, Bryson, cut that down. I am going to remove myself out of the way. I am going to have faith. I am going to trust God, and I am going to do the work. You know, a lot of times we have faith, but we don't want to do the work. We have faith, but we don't want to do the work. Faith without works is dead. You cannot see the fruit that you want to see, right? If you don't do the work, you got to be willing to plant the seeds and know that the seeds will harvest. They're not going to harvest when you plant them, right? They're going to harvest sometime later. So you have to endure the process. Like I've been one of them people, like when you first get started in direct sales and network marketing, you looking to the left, you looking to the right, you're like, what are these people doing? Like, what is the secret sauce to success? I used to ask myself that, like, what are these people doing? What they doing? What's the secret sauce? And as I've grown as a leader, as I've grown as an individual, the secret sauce is staying consistent. The secret sauce is doing the work. The secret sauce is developing and growing yourself. The secret sauce is asking for help when you need help. The secret sauce is making sure that you invest in yourself. And the secret sauce is putting God first. The secret sauce is having faith and works. All of that is part of the secret sauce. Okay? You have to make sure that you say, okay, I am going to look at me. I'm going to look at me. I'm going to stop making excuses. I'm going to do what's required to take the layers of guilt off, to take the layers of shame off, to take the layers of the trauma that I've had impacted my life. Take those things off and start to do the work. And you will start to see the fruit of your work, you will start to see the fruit produced, right? From the work that you've done. You'll start to see it. It's not going to happen overnight. You know, we say, I'm working this business or I'm doing this, but you're not really doing it. You're doing fluff work. And guess what? I'm talking to myself. Had plenty of times where I was doing fluff, all right? Just doing busy work and not truly doing income producing activities in my business, whether it's in my direct sales business or even in my personal brand, right? I know that God has given me the mantle, right, of healing to help women do the work, to take those layers off of them, to let the trauma go. Because guess what? You cannot fully live in the full capacity of fully operating in your greatness and operating in your purpose when your heart is still hardened from the trauma. You got to release that stuff. You got to understand that forgiveness is a part of that process. Like forgiveness is not for the person that did you something, but forgiveness is for you to be in good standings with your creator. The word says, in order for the Father in heaven to forgive you, you have to be willing to forgive others. That could be that piece that's stopping you from going to the next level because you still mad about what somebody did you 20 years ago. Are you still mad about what somebody did you 90 days ago? Y'all have to be willing to let stuff go. Give it to God. I promise you, He will fight your battles. Like I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover. Yeah, I could talk a little, trash or something when somebody come at me. But guess what? I have asked God to bridle my tongue, right? I have asked God to fight my battles. I have asked God to say, okay, God, I am going to move myself out of the way. You got it. You got it. You can do far greater than what I can do, right? You are the Alpha and the Omega. You got it. I'm just going to sit back and look and say, okay, God did that. God took care of that. God fought on my behalf because I asked him to step in. I asked him to do what his word says to do. Like reading your Bible is so essential to you growing. Like that, it was like a game changer for me, reading the word of God. Because guess what? If you don't know who you are, how you going to operate in your purpose? How you going to operate in your purpose? You have to clearly understand who you are. You got to clean their heart. You know, a lot of times with the trauma wounded person, they're willing to stay in that place because they're scared of what it looks like to be fully healed, what it looks like to fully walk in that thing, what it looks like to fully, say, okay, I trust you, God. I'm going to do this thing even when I don't feel like it. When the depression is trying to come, I'm going to trust you, God. I'm going to get up and I'm going to speak life over myself. I'm going to get up and I'm going to do something that I know that's going to put me in a good mental state. I'm going to continue to put the right things in my ear gates, the right things in my eye gates, so that the depression will no longer come. I will speak life over myself. I want to challenge you guys on Faith Over Fear Friday to not allow the wounded version of you stop the healed version of you from immersion. I'm going to say that again. Do not allow the wounded version of you stop the healed version of you from immersion, because that healed version of you is going to make an impact on God's kingdom. That healed version of you is going to do some things that you didn't even think that you could do. But guess what? God is waiting for you to show up. God is waiting for your yes. God is waiting for you to say, okay, it ain't my will, but it's your will, God, and walk in that thing. And you're going to be able to walk in that thing boldly like never before, right? So I don't know who that word is for today, but baby, that was in my spirit. And I say, let me go live. Let me not only talk about this Noni juice, but let me talk about what my Father in heaven can do for me, right? If he can do it for me, he can do it for you. Well, God be the glory, Stephanie, that you got that word. God be the glory. And so y'all, every single morning, I take this amazing juice. Like, this is one of the things that make me feel good, okay? That make me be running around and jumping and doing all kind of stuff like I'm in my 20s again. The amazing Noni juice, okay? So Noni, y'all, it helps with so many different things. It helps with boosting your immune system. It helps with the joint pains. It helps with inflammation. It helps with fibroids. It helps with blood sugar. It helps with hypertension. Y'all, it's a holistic approach to making sure that you are getting your health back. You got to be healthy to fully operate in your purpose as well. Like, healing is in so many different ways, so many different levels. So every single morning, y'all, I don't take the recommended dosage, which is 2 ounces. Y'all, I be drinking. I go through Noni like it's, I don't know. I go through a lot of Noni, right? If I was a drug dealer, I'm not a drug dealer. But if I was, I get high on my own supply. Okay. So I take Noni every morning, y'all, every single morning. I also take the amazing Moa. Y'all, this is one of those things. It's like a hidden treasure. Noni is a hidden treasure. Moa is as well. Okay. So Moa, let me tell y'all about Moa. I started taking more because I heard somebody else's testimony saying that they were taking the Noni and the skinny drops. They lost 100 and something pounds, and they were taking more, right? That's why I originally started to take more. When I first took it, I was like, I don't like that taste, right? But I started to incorporate it inside of my Noni juice. And so with the more, when I take more, I don't have any aches and pains in my body, okay? Let me tell you how I noticed that. When I used to go to the gym, like um as I climb up to the next level of success in the gym, right? So after I master 80 pounds, when I go up 10 more pounds, 90 pounds, right? For an example, you start to hurt a little bit because you're adding a little bit more weight on it. But what I notice is every time I go up a level, I don't hurt. I don't have to soak in the jacuzzi. Why? Because I've been taking more. Like, more helps with so many different things. So I put that inside of my Noni juice, y'all. I put that more right on inside the Noni juice. More has over, let me see. It has over, because I got my little thing in front of me, y'all. I like to be very informational sometimes. But sometimes I just like to give testimony. It has all these fruits in there, y'all. I think it's like 32 superfruits. 30 to 36, 36 of the world's most powerful ingredients, right? It has turmeric inside of it. I'm not going to tell y'all all of it, but it has turmeric. It has noni. It has noni inside of it. It has black pepper. It has lion mane, apple, grape, orange, pomegranate, plum, white tea, peach, blueberry, green tea, kelp, turmeric. It has all of that inside of the moa. Okay. I take that. I also add a little olive oregano, right? I add that to my mixture. I also add a little black seed oil, all right, to my mixture and concoction of my morning drink. And then I take three different supplements. I take Benali. I take Benali for my sinuses, right? I used to be one of those people that get up in the morning and be making that type of noise. I no longer do that. I take three Benalis every single morning. It helps with sinuses. It helps with skin. I really started taking this one because it helps with cellulite and stretch marks. So I wanted to see what it's going to do. So I take Benali. I also take my good bacteria, right? My probiotic. I take that for my gut health. And then lastly, I take my Rejuvenex. Okay. So I take all of these products. I'm going to mix this up. Actually, let me add my other stuff to it while I'm on here because I can take it while I'm on here. I'm going to put like 6 drops of this, the olive oregano, inside of my mixture. And then I am going to put a capful of the black seed oil inside of my noni and moa. Hold on one second, baby. Mommy's still alive. Okay. And then I'm going to mix it up. Bryson, mommy's live. All right, y'all. And then I'll take 3 Rejuvenex. Now I love the Rejuvenex because Rejuvenex helps with it helps with energy and focus, y'all. Like for real, throughout the daytime to get everything that I need to done, all my errands. Yeah, that Noni cocktail, it's the truth. All of my errands and what I need to do for my business and stay focused and do housework. Y'all, the Rejuvenex is the truth. So if you ain't taking Rejuvenex, you need some of that in your life. All right. So I take the Rejuvenex. I take the probiotic. I take 1 probiotic. Okay. And then I am going to take 3 of the Benalis. I need to order me some more Benalis because I only have 5 left. But I'm going to take 3 Benalis. Yeah, I would rather take 20 supplements than 20 prescription drugs on a regular basis because I know I'm putting something good in my body with the medication. And I don't knock medication, but I'm just telling you, I prefer a holistic approach. With medication, when you take something for something, say for instance, you're taking something for hypertension, right? It might help you with the hypertension there, but down the line, it's going to cause an issue or something else to go out of whack, right? To now you need to add another medication into your life to where you're surviving and you're thriving on medication, right? So this is what I take every single morning, y'all. I'm going to take it and I'm going to feel good. Like I feel good right now, but I'm going to feel extra good throughout the day. I am 41. I know I don't look it right, but I'm 41 and I feel like I'm 21 because of these amazing products. The rest of them, that's like the best cocktail ever. Okay. Best ever. Yeah, I'm just so thankful and grateful that God saw fit for me to be a part of bringing Noni back. Y'all, Noni has been around for 20 something years, and I'm about to get off this thing. That's the wrong top. Noni has been around for 20 something years, okay? And Noni has done so many different things. We've had testimonies on fibroids being shrunken. We have testimonies on blood pressure being regulated. We have testimonies on blood sugar being reduced. We have testimonies on bleeding behind the eye stopping. And one of the most recent testimonies that I was like, oh my God, you are amazing, okay, was with autism. It was a testimony of one of our business partners. She started giving her son Noni and our multivitamin that we have a children's multivitamin. I have to order that too for my kids. She started giving him the multivitamin and the Noni. And before she started giving him that, he was nonverbal. After taking the Noni and the multivitamin, he is now verbal. That is like, okay, God, you are doing some amazing things with these products in this earth realm. You have given us an amazing fruit that is really helping people heal with a holistic approach. You gave us everything that we need to heal our bodies. And I'm so thankful and grateful that God saw fit to allow me to be a part of helping the community with bringing Noni back. And so as I close this thing out, I've been charged to help build the Dallas, Texas area. And not just that, whatever area that you're in and you like, I love everything about this woman, okay? I love the fact of who she is, but I also want to be able to make an impact to my community. I would love to connect with you. Y'all, you can use these amazing products. You can feel good and you can share them with other people and you can get compensated to make some extra income. I want to ask you this question. If we was to ever have another year like 2020, will you be prepared? Okay? Will you be prepared in your health and will you be prepared financially? If you only have one stream of income, you are setting yourself up for failure. You have to have multiple streams of income coming into your household. Y'all, this is a true business that will help you if you allow it to help you. Not only would you be able to grow in your finances, but you're going to grow as an individual. The person that you see today is not the same person I was when I got started in direct sales and network marketing in 2013. What was it? 11 years ago. In 2013, I have grown. I have developed. I have, started to see who I am, right? And I want to help you do that as well, right? So I want to help those that want this thing. Not somebody I got to drag and beg to do something. I want you to have that stirring on the inside. Well, God has said, I want you to bring Noni back to your community. I would love to connect with you. Just hit me up in my inbox and say, hey, Cheryl, I would love to see the 15-minute video on how I can introduce Noni to my community because it is a charge that we have at myself and the team that I'm a part of. We do a disservice if we do not tell people about Noni. Noni is that good. Noni is that amazing. Every household needs Noni. So if you would like to work with me and partner with me, I'm going to help those that want this thing. Those that really want to be able to make an impact in their family life and in other people's lives. It's not about the money for me. The money is going to come, but it's about making an impact. I would love to connect with you. So on Faith Over Fear Friday, if you've been watching me and you're like, I just don't know, let's do it. Let's get started. Allow me to help you. Allow me to coach you, right? To help you grow and help you reach your goals. So that is the call to action. I want you to have faith over fear. Good morning, Regina. I want you to say, you know what? I'm willing to do something different in order to get some different results. And let's do this thing together. So have an amazing day on purpose. If you would like to partner with me in business, hit me up. If you would like to try the products and get a 15% subscriber discount as a loyal customer, let me know. I would love to help you with that. But look, I just want to help y'all feel good because I feel good. I'm about to get ready to go to the gym and work it out in the gym. These products have allowed me to lose 40 pounds. It has allowed me to really get my confidence back. It has allowed me to move like I hadn't moved in years, right? All because I said yes to doing something different. No, in order to get different results, you got to be willing to do something different. So that's all I got for y'all on today. Have an amazing day. Remember, you're born for greatness, and hit me up if you're ready to change your life, right? Have an amazing day, y'all. Talk to you later.